You're not trying hard enough, and you're not trying as hard as you think you are. And I say that out of personal conviction. Think back on a time in your life when you thought you were maxed out, when you thought you were working as hard as you could, doing as much as you could, not goofing off at all. And then you found out you could do more. I think just having hit that for myself, multiple levels of that, I realize how much we don't know our own capabilities, right? Like, we set this line in the sand mentally of what we think our potential is and what we think we're able to do. Be that like in any realm, okay? Of course, I was in the gym and I was thinking about it physically. And you know, when you get the rep that you didn't think you had in you, when you lift a weight that you thought you would never be able to lift. That's why I love the gym, man, because it's a constant reminder of this in such practical, numerical way that we underestimate ourselves all the time. And we're our worst limiting factor. We're the one that sets up the glass ceiling for our lives. It's kind of scary because I don't know about you, but I do not want to wake up when I'm 70 years old and be like, damn, I could have done a lot more. I could have tried a lot harder. Is knowing that I didn't become the person that I could become. So now that I gave you context that this is really self-talk before it's me like condemning you guys and saying you need to do better, this is me talking to me, okay? So I want you to know that. But with that said, I'm gonna go in on you guys too, because just know I'm not holding you to a standard I'm not holding myself to, first and foremost. All right. And if you're not about this, if you're not about like trying to maximize your time on earth, your short time on earth, and give it all you got and live the most God-honoring, purposeful, impactful life, then click off the video, man. You're not my type of person, all right? And you're not gonna like what I'm saying in these videos. So let's get into it. You're not even trying. You think you're a hard worker, you think you're disciplined, but to be honest with you, that's just because of the people that you're surrounded by. You're surrounded by a bunch of people that show up to class or show up to work, don't give two flying fricks about it. They just do the bare minimum, and then they go home and smoke weed and play video games and eat junk food and just do that day on repeat. So yeah, if you work out and you eat decently and, you know, you work 8 hours hard a day, you're gonna feel like, I'm a good guy. I'm trying pretty hard. I'm doing more than everybody around me. But you have so much more capability, dude. So much more potential. Me, I've only tapped into maybe half of how much I'm able to actually try. You know, I still scroll on social media half hour, an hour a day. I still go to sleep later than I should. I still be putting down some dessert and candy. I still, you know, just be being lazy with the little things. Neglecting to pray and be in the Word and my relationship with God. There's so many things that I could do better and I could improve upon. And it can be a dangerous cycle to like not give yourself any grace, because we're human and we're not perfect and we're gonna be weak sometimes. That's the way it is. But I'd rather err on being too hard on myself than excusing just me being a slob. So the other reason I wanted to make this video is because something I've been thinking about a lot is how I have this tendency to think I'm missing something, some piece of information that's gonna crack the code for me, that's gonna make everything fall into place. Some YouTube video, some podcast, some book, some person I need to talk to, some opportunity I need to open up. And what that is, guys, is shifting the responsibility off yourself. It's really victim mindset, because it's saying, it's not my fault that I'm not where I want to be. It's because they have something that I don't have. And I know this sounds like we all know this, we've all heard this before, but I don't think we realize how much we subconsciously say this to ourselves. And the reality is, you literally probably just need to try and actually try. I'm not talking about like to the point where you start feeling tired. I'm talking about double that. That's been my mindset recently. It's just keeping it so simple for myself that I know if I work as hard as I possibly can and I'm seeking God's will and trusting Him with the rest, everything's gonna work out. Okay, so TLDR of this video, you're not trying hard enough and you can be doing more. Just find one way that you can be doing more, lock that in, and then do that again. And just keep tuning yourself to the sharpest version of yourself that could just cut through life like a freaking machete. And second point, stop comparing yourself to others. I don't mean in the way that you think that most people talk about it and looking at social media and being like, wow, their life's amazing, my life sucks, freaking dang it. No, I mean the opposite way. Seeing people as less than you and letting that make you feel so good about your life and like, I'm that guy, that's freaking dangerous. I think that's more dangerous because that's the point when you stop growing, when you think you've arrived. And, you know, you might be pretty good compared to the people around you, but the average person is such a low bar, man. Such a low standard for life. The average person is so depressed and poor and unhealthy, unsuccessful, has terrible relationships. That's the average. So don't compare yourself to that, please. You should just be in a race with yourself and in a competition with yourself, trying to beat yesterday's you. But if you do compare yourself to anyone, make it people that you want to be like. Actually, like on a character level, not on a surface level. And doesn't matter if they're online or in person, but just tighten your social circle and the people you look up to people that are going to raise the ceiling of what you see as possible for your life and raise the bar, raise the standard for you and who you could be, because I promise it's higher than you think. All right. I hope this video is empowering, to be honest. I hope it's encouraging because this applies to everyone. I don't care who you are or what your situation in life is. You can be so much better and go so much further than you think you can. That's me saying that before I've gone where I think I'm going to go. But I believe it, and you got to believe it. If some other human in all of history has done it, why not you? What makes you different? Okay? It's not like they had everything handed to them in life and had nothing working against them. All right, so everybody's on their own journey. I'm excited to see what I make of myself. I'm excited to see what you make of yourself, truly. There's people in my life that I just know are going to do amazing things, and I can't wait to see it and be a part of it. I know that was a bit of a video, but that's what I got for you today. All right, so hope you can receive that well and it meant something to you, and actually do something. Not just like hear this and be like, yeah, he's probably right.